me, but for
Anything.
some reason you're, per multiple people's vouchers, decried me for no reason. You're decried the
Yeah,
guy who does the.
that's not dick riding, but whatever.
You
Anyways,
don't
as
think
I
it
was
is
saying,
decried for it to be voted against someone without even paying attention to the debate and saying that you don't have a genuine opinion on what is going on? You don't think that is decried?
uh,
You don't think it is
no,
decried for me to just randomly just say you lost the debate without ever paying attention to any of the arguments and just be trying to defend for no
no,
reason that this person lost without even paying attention to the debate? You think that's
no.
not decried? That's your perspective. You think that's decried? You think that's not decried? So if I
Can you
just
say that
go
again?
around
You're
right
kind of
now and just
mumbling.
say, "Oh, Spooky was getting slammed by Cheese in this voice call," without ever paying attention to what was going on in the conversation, and even post a random poll saying, "Yeah, he was like losing and all of that stuff," you don't think that's actually the crime? You don't think that's some sort of like bias or some sort of meat slurping in any way whatsoever? But you think it is the case for some reason that the other guy was the crime.
I mean, I personally wouldn't really give a fuck. I mean, I know it's
Well, if you
happened
don't
to
care,
me.
then why were you trying to push an agenda? You just said there's an agenda which is being pushed in the server, and you were on
How's that
par,
me
on
pushing
board
an
with pushing that
agenda?
agenda. If you don't care about the person, why were you so persistent on
How am I
pushing the
pushing an
agenda and even
agenda?
calling me a pedophile numerous times?
Yeah, because it was fucking funny, and I just wanted to join in on it. Anyways, as I was saying, Cheesy said that
So you think it is fun? It's a decry stuff. It doesn't
Cheesy
change the
thinks
fact you're decrying though. So I don't want you to just deflect from that point. You're just decrying for no reason, and you try to make it
I
out as if
already
you
answered
were
your
not
question. I
decrying.
don't know why you're still mumbling in your mic.
I'm
Anyways, as
still
I
on
was
your
saying,
case, just like how you're
Cheesy
still
asked
on the
me,
other
I'm
guy's
an
case
idiot
for
for
like.
thinking I'm an idiot for thinking Haram won. I showed the
Yeah, I think
poll,
you're
which
an
is
idiot for
50-50,
failing to
and then
poll
I
as a
mentioned the second
actual
poll, which
justification
Haram
for
won.
saying someone actually won the debate because you're retarded. Yeah, I think that's an actually retarded take to make, unironically. Yeah, I think it is retarded.
All right, that's
I
completely
think it is
fine.
even
And
more
I don't really
hypocritical to
care.
then try to act as if you don't care about something when when you've been derided the same person for like for the past like week or something. That's actually pretty crazy. And it's really crazy to me. It's actually insane.
I've
And then
been
now
dick
you're gonna
riding
act
for
as
the
if you
past
don't care
week.
because I'm actually pressing you in voice call right now, and your guard is completely down.
What do you mean?
Meaning that you don't have any defense for anything you've said in the chat or in this guy's DMs when I was not approaching or confronting you. So that means your guard is down. And that's why I'm trying to paint this sort of facade as if you don't care about the conversation or about talking about people's debate opinions, when in fact you're doing the same thing before I even hopped in the voice call, which is the exact reason why I told me to mic up.
Hmm.
You don't know anything I just said, right? You just confused in every single basic
Hmm.
sentences because your brain crashes
Sure,
out due to
let's
having like a 2 megabyte storage RAM
sure
or something.
let's
That's
say
just
that.
how you work, right?
Sure, let's say that.
The
Let's
two
just say
megabyte
that. Let's
storage
just say
RAM
that.
brain
Sure.
just keeps on crashing after each sentence. Huh?
Sure, all right.
Is
If
that
you
what
want
it
to say
is?
that, then you can say that. If you want to think that, then you
I
can
don't
think
know. You're
that.
just talking
That's
down lightly.
completely
Someone is
fine.
like dissing your intelligence. They're saying your track of the build is really poor. It's dog shit. And your response is, if you want to say that, you can say.
Yeah, that's completely fine. I just don't care enough to
It's
really
completely
press the
fine.
issue.
It's completely fine for somebody to just shit talk and just spit on you rhetorically like this. It's just completely fine for people to just bully you online, huh? I think that's
Yeah,
fine for
because why
mental
would I
health.
care about how
But
good I argue on Discord?
I don't
That's
know why
not
you're
what
going to
this
act as if
debate
you
is
don't
about.
care when you just said
Because
that
I
you're
don't
willing to
care
push an
in
agenda
Discord.
about the same person over the past week. That doesn't make any sense. You can't say that you don't care about the person, but yet still you're on this app for hours trying to push an agenda against the person, and even trying to justify that the person lost a debate with someone else in their DMs. I don't know what you're even talking about right now. You're just being hypocritical again. You're just
I'm not
trying to,
being
deflect and
hypocritical.
just
All right,
because
so
your
let's just
your
Apollo.
your
Let's just
words
take
are
a minute. Let's
inconsistent with
stop
your
talking.
actions.
Let's get our head out of our. Let's just get your head out of your
Let's get
ass.
our heads or your head, because remember, you're the one who's trying to act
Let's
as
get
if you
our
don't care about the
heads out of our
situation when
asses
you
real.
do in fact care
Let's
about the
get our
situation,
heads
right?
out of our asses real quick,
I
and
don't know
let's
why you're saying
actually
let's get our
let's
head. You're the
actually
only
talk.
one who's like literally not even understand what's going on. Your head is completely
How
off
am I
track of
not
the
understanding
conversation.
what's going on?
You don't know anything which is going on because again, the 2 megabyte storage RAM brain is just kicking in. The goldfish brain just cannot track what's going on. But again, I'm not interested in the whole childish stuff where you try to act as if you don't care about the person after admittedly saying that it is the case you're trying to push an agenda against the person for the past week. Again, you can't be saying this because your actions are inconsistent with your words here in this conversation. So more than likely, just saying all of this to just dodge, evade, and prevaricate from a conversation you know for a
How
fact
am
you
I
get rhetorically
dodging?
and intellectually bullied in. And I don't really care for this coping mechanism. I just care for you to just
That's
admit
not a
that you're
coping
trolling
mechanism.
and we can move on. Okay? So do you admit you're just trolling and you just didn't mean anything and just actually decried? Do you admit to this?
Are you done mumbling in the mic?
That wasn't mumbling, by the way, but of course you don't even know what the word mumbling even means.
Are you done mumbling? Yes or no?
You think that was actually rhetorical? Genuinely?
I never said it was rhetorical. I'm not saying
So
that
why are you
it's
asking a
rhetorical. I'm
rhetorical
just saying,
question?
are you done mumbling? Because it sounds
That's a
like you're
rhetorical
mumbling.
question.
Are you done mumbling?
And he's still asking the same rhetorical question, attempting to actually get some optical bonus points.
What do you mean optical bonus points? I
You
don't
don't
know
know what
why you.
optical
I
bonus
don't know
points
why
is?
you
Is
talk
there
like
anything
this
you
with
actually know in this
everyone that you
conversation?
argue with. But
Like
you
every
need to
single
stop
basic
because you're not going
terminology,
to
every
get
single
anywhere
basic
arguing
phrase,
like
and
this.
the basic sentence I actually say, you're always asking for clarification. It's almost as if you have no sort of basic rudimentary understanding of the English language. It's like I'm talking to a brick wall as a person. Like seriously.
Hold on, wait. Let me do something. Maybe I'll give a fuck in a second. Hold on.
But you're still talking to me, right? If you did not care to perhaps left a voice call, do something in real life, perhaps take a jog, or perhaps just go on mute and just not say anything, but you're still talking and you're even trying to be performative a while ago. So to then say again that you don't care while trying to be performative is again hypocritical. It's inconsistent with your actions. You
Okay,
can't
I'm
say
gonna
don't
say
care about someone
hypocritical
if you
again.
admit to the crowd of the same person and going around pushing an agenda about that same guy over and over and
How is
over
that
behind your
pushing an
back. You
agenda?
can't say this.
How am I pushing an
It's just
agenda?
hypocritical.
How am I pushing an agenda? Let's answer the
I
question.
mean,
How am I pushing an agenda?
I can be more performative. I can try to bully you badly, but I'm not
All
even
right,
trying
so
to
you're
do
not
that. I just
answering
want
the
to get like
question.
an admission or
How
a
am I
concession
pushing an
from you
agenda?
simply. That's all.
How am I
That's
pushing an
all.
agenda? Let's just answer the question. How am I pushing an agenda?
You admitted to pushing an agenda. What are you talking
I
about?
never admitted that. I
Yes,
admitted
you
that
did. You
I
said
was
there is
just
an agenda which is
jumping on
being
the
pushed in the
bandwagon for
server,
jokes.
and you hopped on
That's
it. What
not
are you
pushing an
talking about?
agenda.
You don't know what you're talking about, don't you? You just like out here. Your brain is just not
Okay,
even
so
on
let's.
par
Are
with
you gonna
what is
answer the
going on.
question, or are you just
Like your
gonna
brain is
like
just stuck
yap?
in airplane
Are
mode.
you
It
gonna
has no
answer the question,
connection
or are
to
you
the
gonna
actual
yap?
points here,
Are
and
you
you just
gonna? All
cannot
right,
track
I'm
what's
just gonna
going on.
local meet you until you answer the question.
You're just gonna local mute me because you can't
You
respond to
can
what I'm
type in
saying
chat.
because you're
How am I
retarded,
pushing
right?
an agenda?
So everyone in the voice call heard you say, and we can just get this on the clip. By the way, you said there's an agenda which is being
I
pushed
would
in the
love to know how I'm
server.
pushing an
And
agenda.
by the way, if you're gonna local mute me, I can just server mute you. By the way, you said in this voice call that there's an agenda which is being pushed in the server, and you hopped on the agenda. That's you pushing an agenda. That's you conceding to pushing an agenda. What are you talking about, retard? This guy's stupid. He's asking me how are you pushing the agenda, but I'm going to locally mute you, so I can't even hear the explanation. What a dumbass! Yeah, if you want to hear an explanation for how you're doing something, don't locally mute the person afterwards. That's stupid. You autistic dimwit. But I can re-explain it if you did not hear the explanation. You said in this voice call, and I can get vouchers for this from more than one different persons. You stated that there was an agenda which is being pushed in the server, and you hopped on the agenda to subform. That's what you said. That's you made into pushing an agenda. So what are you talking about? Your own claims implicitly concedes or either explicitly concedes you pushing an agenda on my name. So what are you even saying right now? Oh, I can unmute you, by the way. You have my permission to talk right now. I just muted you because you local muted me for no reason, because you're scared of the conversation type shit.
How did I local meet you if I'm scared? How? What? You sound dumb. I local muted you because you didn't address my question.
That Squid Game picture looks dope as shit.
Hello.
Yo, what do you want to ask? Is it some
Uh,
performative question or something?
nah. I want to ask
What's the
about
question?
your belief on God.
I'm a theist, and I'm a Muslim also. That's my belief in God.
Yeah. You. This is like a discussion question. I'm not here to debate or anything.
Okay, cool.
All right. You believe in God, right? You believe that there's a creator.
Yep.
but you don't believe in the Trinity.
No,
Yeah, okay. Can you like elaborate why? I'm still new
because
to
the
this,
Trinity
so
is contradictory.
in what sense?
In the sense where it entails a logical contradiction. So when I say contradictory, what I'm talking about there is just that it entails a logical contradiction. So it's contradictory in the logical sense.
Mm,
I mean, Rizan, we can talk about the Trinity right now. You can get bullied again on the same topic for like the fifth time by the same guy over and over and over. So I don't know what he's talking about. It's you and Mike up, obviously, because you're just not that guy.
mm.
And he has been on deafened, by the way, for a particular reason. Or he perhaps can hear me because he's on PC. I'm not sure how his settings actually work.
Wait, hold on.
That's what you said.